Do you want to talk about the Niners?
I mean, sure.
What do you think's going on in that locker room as they're about to draft the 3rd overall pick rookie quarterback, and they went to the Super Bowl with Jimmy G 2 years ago? What do you think's going on there, Chris?
Well, I think it just teaches us not to listen to GMs and coaches in like February or whenever we were like, oh, well, Jimmy G's their guy. And everybody was like, oh, well, they said it. If I hear another person I don't hear it. If you read the internet and you see another person talking about like, well, this coach or this GM said that, like GMs and coaches don't tell you, the public, anything, dude. So I really think maybe we should just wait until they try. It's like when Jeffrey Lurie said, Jalen Hurts is our guy, and then you read that they're moving up or trying to move up.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about the NFL, which is tough business, and it sucks for Jimmy because the timing is going to be probably they get the guy they want. They live happily ever after. Jimmy's got a no trade clause, right? So it could be probably like Denver or New England. Denver, I don't think he's enough to get Denver over the hump in that division. I mean that respectfully to Denver and to Jimmy, but I think New England's the chalky answer, and I think that's what ends up happening. And I would venture to guess like everybody's okay with that because you're going to have a young, exciting prospect, and you know what your ceiling is with Jimmy. You like Jimmy, but you know what the ceiling is.
So what happens with Cam if Jimmy goes to New England and you say the chalk happens? You
bought Cam at such a – I mean, like it was funny the first day everybody was like, oh, $15 million for the year he had last year. Like look at the contract. It's like $5 or $6 million for the most part. It's heavily incentive laden, and you look at Jimmy, who's got an issue with durability, and Cam. I don't blame him. He's played like a linebacker for 11 years, who also plays quarterback. You just don't know. So you got two guys with durability issues. You could probably have them at a lower price, and Cam, at worst, is a great guy you can throw into packages. Like Cam, I would rather play Taysom Hill than Cam Newton in a package like that.
I hear you. And
you know what I'm saying? So I think they'd have good options there.
Okay. By the way, as we say goodbye to Chris Long, the reason why he brings up the want to talk about the Niners is I texted him yesterday the things I wanted to talk to him about. It's this very subject, so I appreciate you circling back and bringing that up. And the last one too is how the Bucs bringing back all of their players from the Super Bowl, all 22 starters, and how Brady probably went ahead and recruited a lot of them to come back, just like I'm sure he did for Chris Long. And what was your response? What was your response to that?
The funniest thing is you were trying to make it like personal to me. You're like, oh, that's the thing I could talk about. You were like, right. Like the Bucs brought back all their players. Did you see the news? Like probably a lot like Brady recruited you when you left New England.
Yeah.
I said, actually, you're not going to believe this, but I had decided to leave like right after the Super Bowl, and so he just knew he wasn't getting me back. That's why he didn't recruit me. But it's funny that Bruce Arians came out and said the camp is going to be like the hardest in the history of training camps after he got everybody signed back. Slick.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.